Hey guys, do you want to read a book with me? Well, if you want to, then today I will read the book Girls in Tears. And today is chapter 6. Girls cry when we'll figure it out. So let's get started. Girls cry when things go wrong at home. Of course, when there's some problem at home, some people might cry, even boys. So let's get started. 6. Girls cry when things go wrong at home. It's very late when Brian drives me back home. I'm a bit scared that Dad will be furious because it's a school night. I take a deep breath when I let myself in. I wait for Dad to come pounding out into the hall, shouting at me. Nothing happens. I find Anna sitting all by herself in the living room. She's not sketching or doing little cross-stitch calculation or knitting up samples. She's not reading or listening to music. The television isn't on. She's just sitting, staring into space. Anna, she blinks at me as if she can hardly see me. Hello, Ellie, she says in a tiny voice. Anna, what is it? What's wrong? Nothing, I'm fine. Well, did you have a good time round at Russell's? Normally, I would want to launch into a long girl discussion about Russell and his flat and Russell and his stepmother and Russell and his dad and Russell, etc. If my mouth had a word, count them Russell would definitely comes out tops. But for once, I need to talk about someone else. Never mind, Russell, I said firmly. What's up? Where's Dad? I don't know, said Anna, and she suddenly burst into tears. I sat down beside her and put my arms round her. Anna sobbed desperately on my shoulder. She is usually such a control and copying person that it's scary seeing her let go like this. I'm trying to be calm and comforting to help her, but my heart is thumping and all sorts of fears are flying around inside my head like little black bats. He didn't come home from the college. I phoned his office, but there's no one there. Then I phoned his mobile, but it's switched off. Anna weeps. You think he's had an accident? I whisper. In my head, I see Dad lying in a coma on a hospital bed, while doctor and nurses struggle to receive him. I don't think so. He would have his wallet and diary with him. Someone would have found my name and number and phoned me, says Anna. Then where is he? Dad's sometime late back home. He takes it into his head to go out for a drink or two with the students, and sometimes they add up to 3 or 4 more. But the pubs will be shut now. It's nearly 11:30. What's he doing? I see another picture of my dad in my head. He's in bed again, but this time he's with a young pretty student. I shake my head to get rid of that image. Anna has her hand over her mouth. Her eyes agonize. The same pictures in her head too. Maybe there's some crisis with one of the students. Personal problems, perhaps? I suggest desperately. Oh yeah, Dad's getting personal with one of the students, all right. A tear rolls down Anna's cheek. I find a tissue and Dad at her gently. Don't, Anna, please. I can't bear it. I whisper. I can't bear it, Anna says, wrapping her arms round herself, rocking as if she's in terrible pain. How can he do this to me, Ellie? He knows how much I love him, how much it hurts. Why does he want to hurt me? Oh, come on, Anna. I plucked the sleeve off the sweater she designed herself. She stared down at the black wool, fingering the fringing. Okay. I know I've been rattly lately. I know it annoys your dad when there suddenly isn't any bloody butter. It annoys me too, but surely that's no reason to stay out all night. It's not all right. He'll be back soon, and it's not because of the butter or you being ratty. It's your job, don't you see, Anna? He can't stand it. But he was quite supportive at first. I knew I was so bored just staying at home, especially after X started school. He encouraged me. Yeah, but that was when he thought it was just going to be some little thing and his new hobby to earn it a bit of pin money. But now you have taken off, you become really successful. And I don't know how I'm going to cope. I need to expand, take on all sorts of staff. I need someone to look after eggs. When I'm tied up, I asked her dad if he would pick him up from school more often. I mean, it's not often he's teaching late afternoon, but he practically blew his top and said he was a lecturer, not a childminder. See, it is what's getting to him, but most men share childcare now, not old men like dad. He improved a bit. I mean, when I was a little girl, he didn't even put me to bed. I think he had passed out if he had to mop me up or feed me. My mom did it all. Your mom did everything. Anna sobs. She's the real true love of your dad's life. I know that. I know I can't ever replace her. I don't want to, but you have no idea how awful it is knowing that you're always going to come second best. With him, with you. Oh, Anna, Mom was different. I'm sure Dad loved you as much as Mom. And look at X. He absolutely worshipped you. You're definitely first with him. Not anymore. Not after I yelled at him with this morning. I tried to make it up to him after school today, but he acts so wearily, as if I was about to explode any second. Then I had to see these three women who are going to knit up the bunny design. I would have had so much hoped your dad would be home to look after eggs, but he didn't come and I was starting to get worried about him. One of these wretched women didn't seem killed enough and I don't think she'll be able to cope. Another one's expecting a baby soon, so maybe she won't be able to cope either. All the time I was trying to discuss things and kept showing off and interrupting and driving me crazy. So in the end, I shouted at him. He ran away and hid. It took me ages to find him. Under his bed, covered in dust. That's another thing. I never have time to do any proper housework. Poor little Egg cried and said I was a mean mommy, and he wanted his old mommy back. Oh, Anna, I can't help laughing. She started giggling weakly too, though the tears are still running down her cheeks. It's not really funny, she said. Maybe I should give it all up. The knitwear design. That's really the whole answer, isn't it? It's not fair on eggs. Maybe it's not fair on you or your dad either. That's rubbish. I took hold of Anna's shoulder and gave her a little shake. Come on, Anna. Don't be mad. It's wonderful that you have been so successful. You couldn't possibly give any of it up. Not now. I don't think I could bear it. I just admit. I know I'm tired all the time and worry about getting everything done. But you have no idea how great it makes me feel seeing the finished result there. So you can't possibly let that stop you. But the thing is, I love him, and I know what he's up to right this minute, and I can't stand it. Anna starts crying again. Look, let's go to bed. Come on, I said, helping her to her feet and leading her to the door. What am I going to do now? What am I going to do? Lie all by myself on my side of the bed, staring up at the ceiling? Anna weeps as we go up the stairs. And then, what am I going to do when he eventually comes home? Pretend to be asleep? I've done that before, Ellie, just to keep the peace. But I don't think I can do it anymore. It hurts too much. It's a relief when Egg starts wheeling sleepy, calling for Anna. Oh, God, Anna groans, but she straightens up, wipes her eyes, and glides into his bedroom. What's up, little Eggs? She murmurs softly. Is it your coat, my puppet? Let Mommy blow that poor old nose. Anna there's him and tells him, there's no nasty man. It's all a silly old dream. I listen, feeling sick and shaky, wishing I was as young as eggs and could be as easily reassured. I hate being old enough to know what's really going on between Dad and Anna. I want to be told that they're very happy together. That's my dad, not a nasty man, and this is all a bad dream. And soon we'll all wake up properly, and Dad will be here, his arm round Anna, smiling and whistling and lurking about his old happy self. Long after I go to my own bed, I hear Dad come in and crept up the stairs. I wait, straining my ears. Then I hear the whisper start. My stomach turns over. I pull the sheets over my head and hunch up really small, trying to blot it all out. I pretend Mom is still here for me. Myrtle, mouse story. And then gradually, as I think about Myrtle, she starts to camper about in my head, happy at first, her blue whisker twitching, tail at a perky angle. She lives in a doll's house with Mama Mouse and Papa Mouse, but Papa Mouse scampered off and doesn't come back, and Mama Mouse has a new litter of baby mice and has no time for Myrtle. So she packs her spotty nightie and her whisker brush and her dormouse doll, makes herself a big, enormous cheese sandwich, and sets off into the big, wild world. I fall asleep and dream Myrtle Mouse stories. I wake up very early. I sit up and listen. The house is quiet. I can't hear Anna crying or Dad arguing. Eggs seem to be sound asleep. I twist my ring round and round my finger, wondering if it's all over now or only just beginning. So that's the end of this chapter, chapter 6. And next time will be chapter 7. Girls cry when... We'll know about that in chapter 7. So bye guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next video for more amazing stories.